Okay, so here's a little test. Use practically comparing how I have matched my real amp using a Sur reactive load into the AX8 using the cab block with a custom IR into the mixer, and the audio is going directly to the camera that we have above here. So when you see me tap my foot here, this is control switch number 1 that is set to go between scene 1 and scene 2. One of those scenes is activating the real amp, and the other one is bypassing the real amp and activating the effects loop through where my real amp is coming from. The audio is directly from my guitar. The signal chain, is going from my guitar to the input of the AX8. Then the effects loop send from the AX8 goes into the input of the amp. Then the speaker output of the amp goes into the Sur reactive load, and then the line level conversion from the reactive low out comes back in to the return of the effects loop block in the AX8. So let's hear how this two sounds. I'm going to tell you later, but I'm not going to tell you right now which one is which, because they are so close that there's not even a point to telling you which one is which. So here we go. Anyone want to guess? This one is a real amp, and this one is the simulated. Uh, I have matched it as good as I could because I love my amp. This amp right here is a Bad Cat Cougar that I have modded with various mods to tune it down to a plexi kind of Marshall tone, and that is exactly what I'm using to mimic the amplifier. I'm using the 1959 SLP Jump model from the AX8, and I have tweaked it, to match it exactly how I have dialed my real amplifier. Because sometimes I just don't want to turn on my amplifier, but I know right now that I have exactly the same tone that I have dialed in the AX8. So whenever I want the tone of my real amplifier, I have it already matched in the AX8. So let's hear a bit of the real amplifier. The reactive load is amazing. It's I don't know. I only have an issue with this reactive load, the LED blue light that pops whenever you are sending a signal slowly died. This happened after I plugged my Buckner Chiva. I don't know why. I contacted Sir and John through the GearPage forum, so kindly offered me a free replacement of the LED. But I haven't accepted the offer because, I don't mind. It doesn't affect the tone. I really don't care if it's monitoring. I'm using my ears. I don't need to see the LED pumping up. To be honest, it's a bit distracting because it's blue and it's very bright and it's a bit distracting. So I just I won't bother to disassemble and change the LED. So here is the reactive load. Now to change to the virtual amp. Another thing I wanted to test is how a drive pedal behaves with the real amp and the virtual amp, because the AX8 has a kind of input and the amplifier has another kind of input. They are not matched, like, I don't know the impedance of the real input of my amp or the impedance of the input of my AX8. So I wanted to see how if putting a drive in front of the real amp, a virtual drive, will actually change the tone when I hit the virtual amplifier with the same drive. So here's the real amplifier, and I'm gonna engage in switch number 2. I have set the drive. Let me see here in the which drive is it? I think it's yes, it's a Fractal Audio Boost drive. So I'm gonna engage it with number 2 here, and you're gonna hear the difference. Okay, now I'm gonna change to the virtual amplifier and engage the drive. Oh, it was on. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this little test. Bye-bye.